thanking all of you for the jobs you do, for the time and the talents that you bring to your jobs, as well as the many wonderful teachers who are sitting behind me. I know it requires lots of work and many thankless hours, and you are really appreciated. However, we do have many differing opinions and ways of doing things. That doesn't make you right and me wrong, or vice versa, just different. I can make suggestions and give opinions, but you are the ones who have to make the decisions, and I don't relish your position. I would like to take a few moments to mention some concerns that several people and myself have had. Hopefully you will check into them and at least be aware that they exist. I've been through many levies in Westerville, and it's usually the same. One side deeply rooted against the other, name-calling and put-downs from all sides, even to the students being told that if your parents don't vote for this, we will hurt you. You will lose. Your parents don't care about you if you don't vote our way. Threats, no matter how veiled, are still threats, and it's still going on in today's schools. We have 4 people running for 2 seats on the board, and I was able to attend a candidates' night the other evening. Only 2 candidates showed up. One candidate was advised by legal advisors that he could not attend, and another candidate chose not to come because in her research she had found that her political agenda apparently wasn't made, so she didn't show. If people are going to represent us on the board as a city, how fair is it that they're not allowed to speak to some of us or make the choice only to speak to those they choose? Why, when a group from the community went to what appears to be a great deal of trouble to prepare a budget that would balance and without layoffs or cuts in programs, it appears that you gave them a pat on the head and then ignored it all? Just asking. I've sent a few emails and have had trouble getting answers to many of my questions. I was asked at one point if an email could be forwarded to Dr. Good. That's the last I've heard. I did have one email that was finally answered, and Mr. Jakowski was nice enough to have me into his office, and it was time well spent because I got a lot of questions answered, but I'm just asking. Why do we have a prayer room for the Muslim students, yet we have teachers that have told me they're told not to wear any religious jewelry or to use certain colors in their art projects, as it will be offensive to some? Why do parents from one school get letters saying they can choose to send their children to another, as the school they are currently going to in their neighborhood only got a fair rating, and a lot of time is spent with kids who don't speak English? How is their education being affected? Why do we have parents choosing to go to other schools in the districts? Because they hear from the students and the teachers that there's a lot of time spent on disciplinary problems. And these are your elementary schools, excellent with distinction. Why does Westerville pay Columbus $1 million a year for this win-win issue? Just asking. Why do teachers give back a bit, but we don't hear about other administrators other than Dr. Good giving something back? Then you go and hire a new treasurer who by all appearances is an excellent choice, but yet the benefits are high. As a teacher, I think I'd be a little ticked. Just asking. Teachers say they're underpaid, aren't we all? As I looked some things up, I was amazed at the salaries were on the higher end as compared to some of my neighbors who've been laid off for 7 months and have to move, or friends who are on limited income and find it hard to make ends meet. Why do we have such a large number of administrators who pay little or no part of their health care? Again, just asking. I have a friend with a scanner who has told me that the police have been called on numerous times thus far this year to have problems on the buses and at the schools looked into. I also have friends and a teacher tell me that the problems on their child's bus or the discipline problems in their classroom seem to be escalating. Perhaps we should attend to these issues and give our teachers and bus drivers the proper support and students the proper discipline to ensure everyone's safety. Just asking. Why, when monies are short, do we threaten to cut music and art and some sports and other programs for the students, yet go out and spend many dollars to fix up the football fields.
Thank you, Deborah. It's been 5 minutes. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
your comments. Thank you. Our next speaker is Joanne Gross.